I don't know if I can emphasize enough the fact that I am lazy. I have to say this because I constantly get people telling me that they think that I am some productivity magician, and I need them to know that I don't love getting work done. In fact, I right now am only doing this because of the things that I'm going to talk to you about. So my microphone just flew off. The only way that I'm actually getting this video done is because I'm rewarding myself after this with some lunch, and I have some great leftovers, like quiche and some potatoes, and I'm gonna be able to catch up on the most recent 2 episodes of Scandal. So I'm only getting this done because of some of the things I'm going to talk to you about in this video, which is how to stop procrastinating on getting your work done, and especially writing copy, because that seems to be the worst piece of work for people and the thing that people avoid the most. The first thing I need you to do is you've got to break down your writing process. I harp on this so much. I talk about it in so many blog posts and every copywriting program that I have, but it's because every other tip I'm going to talk about is only in addition to your process. It's all about that process. And the only reason that you're procrastinating ever is because you don't have a solid process. You're trying to bite off more than you can chew at any one time, and the sign of that is that you don't feel like doing it, you're overwhelmed, and you're not getting work done, and you're behind. That said, I still procrastinate a little bit too. I always have pieces of writing that are getting behind because I'm avoiding them, and eventually I just come to realize that it's because I'm not following the process. However, if you follow these tips at least 80% of the time, you're going to get, I don't know, like 10 times more writing done, rough estimate. So let's dive into this whole process thing. The motto that I want you to follow whenever you feel overwhelmed by a piece of writing is take one small step. Are you trying to be brilliant off the top of your head while typing into a blank Word document? We gotta break this down. I want you to get away from your computer, do a free write, refer back to some of your templates and some of the previous blog posts that I've done for you on this topic, which I will link below, and just figure out what is the smallest thing that I can do right now. Then we're gonna move on to step number 2. Step number 2 is to engage with the topic. So a big problem that we have is that we have these to-do lists, and there's all these different things on our to-do list, like go buy toilet paper and figure out what to eat for dinner and write a blog post and clean my office. And so you start going through those things, and then you sit down to write the blog post, and you're like, crap, I don't know what to say. And the problem is that you've been doing all these things that are non-creative, like getting toilet paper, and they're on your to-do list along with a task that's creative by nature, which is writing a blog post. You have to get into the zone and really get into the topic before you can start writing. You've got to start firing those neural pathways about that topic so that you'll have some ideas. So I recommend, I don't know, opening a YouTube video about the topic, or a book that you have about the topic, or just doing a Google search about the topic and start digging into it before you start writing. Finally, tip number 3, which is the thing I'm using right now, is to set a timer and gamify it. Gamification is an excellent tool for behavioral modification, which is the name of the game here. The fact that I'm waiting right now to get through this video, which I'm sorry, I love you, but doing this is hard, is because I've got my lunch and my Netflix ready to go. It's the same reason that I walk more when I'm wearing my Fitbit, because I've got to hit those 10,000 steps. And it's the same reason we all love that feeling of checking something off of a to-do list. Don't knock the gamification. Set a timer to give yourself a container, and then just get the task done and give yourself some kind of reward, which is just whatever it is that you'd rather be doing at the end. That's all I have to say about that. I'm off to go eat my lunch and watch my Scandal, and I will see you next time.